What is going on, everybody? It is Fitz Miller and the new bike back here with another video. I'm going to be doing a little walk around talking about future plans, and then I have a surprise for you guys towards the end of the video. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Let me also start by saying excuse the helmet hair. I'm not on this thing to look good, even though I might. Just kidding. I'm on this thing to have fun. So this is my 2012 Dyna Fat Bob. Now this is a Dyna chassis with the Fat Bob add-ons, which are the fatter wheels and tires you got going on here. So normally Dynas came with a much skinnier front wheel and then a skinnier rear wheel as well. This bike is not stock. Let me talk about what has been done to this bike and then the future plans as well. So we're going to start with the most obvious thing, the Ape Hanger Handlebars. I believe these are 12, 14-inch handlebars. You got extended clutch and brake lines as well. You need those, otherwise you can't run the bars. Now, to me, they're really cool. They're not the most comfortable paired with the seat I have, but this bike is a bobber style is what it's considered. It's not designed to be comfortable. It's designed to be a bobber. Now, there are a few things that I can do to make this bike more comfortable. I'm in the process of doing those. For right now, I absolutely love it. Now that I'm looking at them, they're probably a little bit taller. I'm gonna go 16 to 18 inches. Now, some Dynas came with the single headlight and some came with two. I still don't know the difference, but mine came with two. Also up front, we got these smoked and painted turn signals, the rubber. I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. So they're not quite as stiff. If the bike was ever to tip over or anything, the turn signals would be okay. Moving around the left side of the bike here, you can start to see how much has been done to this bike. So the motor, we have a 103 cubic inch V-twin. I believe it's a 1600 cc. It's a big ass motor, I'm not gonna lie. We'll get a cold start here in a minute, but this is a big ass motor. This air filter and air filter cover right here is also aftermarket. This case for it came gloss black, but I did this chain, this was chrome. I did this chainmail stuff gloss black as well. So come along the side of the bike, we got the Vance and Heinz exhaust. Now these are just black covers as well as the exhaust. So if I didn't want these covers on here, I believe I could take them off, but this is a much shorter stock exhaust than what would have come on the bike. Down here on the front of the bike, compared to other Dynas, these have a peg extension, and that's for the way this bike is set up. Now, if this was a club style Dyna, the pegs are gonna come out a little bit farther back, but for this one being a bobber, and I'm assuming a taller previous owner, they have the pegs, the foot controls, and everything a little bit farther forward. The battery box is also painted gloss black or matte black, somewhere in between. We have a Solo La Pera seat. It's very comfortable on shorter rides, but like I said, not having a back support makes it a little uncomfortable for longer rides. In the rear, we have the same smoked turn signals, rubber as well. We have coilovers in the rear, which are maxed out, so this thing is indeed lowered. We got a chopped look rear fender, although it's not chopped, it's made this way. And one of my favorite angles of the bike is for sure right behind it. Coming around the left side of the bike here, we have a license plate relocation kit. It did have a belt cover on here at one point. It was chrome, so I took it off. Unfortunately, I cannot get this passenger rear peg out yet because the bolt is stripped, so that is something I will have to tackle in the future. This little fuse box right here, this has also been painted black. We got red spark plug wires, and then our horn cover is gloss black as well. Not too much going on this side of the bike. It also looks very good. So that was a little walk around of the bike. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up so you guys can hear this exhaust. And 1600 cc's, man. Sounds pretty beefy. It's a V-twin. Here we go. Mean startup on this thing, dude. Sounds so good though. So good. Look at that hog. Now, in the future, I do want to get a helmet cam so I can make moto vlogs and shit. But for right now, we just have the regular camera and parking lots and meets and stuff like that. So, future plans for my Dyna, what do we got going on? The number one thing that I want to get in is a fairing. A fairing because on the highway, around 65 to 75 miles an hour, I'm boxed in the wind. I'm getting beat up. The full face helmet I have is very nice, but there's only so much you can do when you're flying down the road and you're not in a car. So the first thing I want is a fairing, and it's actually on the way. It'll be here next Wednesday. The next modification I have coming for the bike is a derby cover. Now right now my current derby cover is chrome. I don't like the chrome. I don't like a whole lot of chrome, at least on this bike. Some bikes it looks good, but that's not the look I'm going for with this bike. So I have a cool aftermarket derby cover coming in, and it should be here sometime next week. The next mod I have planned for this bike is doing the wheels black. So I was gonna powder coat them initially, but the shop I was gonna use has like a 3-4 week wait, and I just don't have time or want to wait that long. So working at a wheel repair place, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna paint them. I have an appointment this coming Monday to get the wheels taken off, and we're gonna do the wheels gloss black. I think that's really gonna tie the whole bike together. Like I've said in the past about cars, wheels are what make the car, and I'm assuming it's gonna be the same for a bike. Wheels are what's gonna make the bike. The black wheels are what's gonna make this bike for me. Next up on the list, I'm gonna be doing my headlights yellow. I'm sure you guys have seen IMSA cars or any other race cars with yellow headlights, and then I've seen a couple different bobbers where they have the yellow film over the headlights. I think that's gonna look really good with the black. That contrast is there. It looks great. So that is also on the way. The next mod that is in the works is gonna be a little sissy bar or a luggage rack. Now, this frame on this Dyna is chopped. Normally, this frame rail right here continues back and then mounts to the stock fender. Well, on this bike, it's chopped, so any sissy bar I could order isn't gonna fit right. I'm gonna talk to Mike about fabricating one up, hopefully mounting in this position right here, and then the shock mount as well. As you guys can see on this bike, there is no storage, and a backpack while holding onto the bike at 60-70 miles an hour with no backrest, my back gets tired pretty fast. So I'm thinking a little sissy bar, yay high, just a little simple triangle, and we'll still be able to keep that bobber look while also adding some functionality to the bike. The next mod I have planned for this bike is gonna be a new set of mirrors. Not only are these chrome and black, I just want some black ones, but I want some that can be mounted under the handlebars. These were initially mounted under the handlebars when we picked up the bike, but with the mirrors themselves being tilted all the way up, I couldn't see anything behind me, and it doesn't even look bad. It's just a preference thing. So get some new mirrors in the future. Now, this bike being a Dyna, I think this is its best angle. This is its #1 angle. It looks the best, the coolest, the sexiest from right here. A lot of Dyna guys park their bikes with the wheel facing the opposite way. Normally the wheels tilt towards the kickstand side, but Dyna guys, I don't know why they do this. They park them up like this. So why did I get a bike? Where did it come from? Well, my dad and I don't connect on a lot of things, but one of the things we do connect on, bikes. So he got a Harley again, I got a Harley. I wanted a Harley over a sport bike just for comfort and overall getting into bikes. A sport bike is something I would look at in the future, but trust me, this thing is fast enough. Now, for my riding gear, I have a carbon Sedici helmet and matching carbon knuckled Sedici gloves. Got a Harley vest, just a regular black hoodie on, black pants, and then Cortec riding boots. These things are sweet. They're super comfortable. I didn't want like old man riding boots. These look like high top Vans. Good enough for me. All right, are y'all ready for that surprise? I know I said it was coming, so here it is. Fat rolling burnouts at 50 miles an hour. Not yet. I would love to be able to do rolling burnouts, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, no rolling burnouts yet. I recently launched Moonstruck Motor Co. After now having a bike for about a month and a half and seeing all these other motorcycle brands, I thought I could bring something new, something different to the table. It's not launched yet. The Instagram's there and the website is there, but there will be nothing on it, nothing available yet. But what I do want to have available are anything from riding gloves, hoodies, t-shirts, jackets, riding pants, flannels, different motorcycle bags, accessories, as well as the merch side of things like t-shirts, which I had mentioned earlier. But it's going to be a motorcycle brand and accessory outpost. I don't know what to call it. I'm going to be developing this over the next couple months and then have a proper release once I have everything on the table, everything available to you guys. So anyways, that is the update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see with the bike, with bike content. Yes, I still have the Skyline. No, it's not back yet, but it will be back really soon. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.